be checkered, but who's they? We all know that the good can't lie alone. She needs the company of the bad and the broke. I'll never take for granted her love, no I won't. When you've had your share of them all. You're higher than ever before, feeling lighter, 'cause of what you let go. Baby, look out at the story below. Like all of the heartache and bruises left on the road, and make the brand new deep group. Now even girl, you're wiser. Look at your life, panorama. Broke through the clouds, looking down, you can see it now. 360 degrees of heat spinning round. Trace the road, round you go on a real life map. You picked a real nice path. We all know that the good can't fly alone. She needs the company of the bad and the broke. I'll never take for granted her love, no I won't. When you've had your share of them all. You're higher than ever before, feeling lighter, 'cause of what you let go. Baby, look out at the story below. Panorama. Like all of the heartache and bruises left on the road, and make the brand new deep group. Now even girl, you're wiser. Look at your life, panorama.
A slap to your side, a push on my foolish pride. I'm out of my mind. I'm down from the endless high. Don't know who's losing, who's bruising, who's choosing to stick it through. So we fight with fire.
Hey, chat. Happy Monday. Hope y'all are doing well. I'm doing alright. Hope your weekend was good. Sad it's over. Look forward to the next one. It'll be here before you know it. Looks like the bitrate's holding up now. Anybody who was a really early joiner might have seen the stream disconnect on them. There's going to be an errant VOD I need to remember to go. Actually, you know what? Let's just delete it right now. There's no reason to wait. Let's get rid of this thing. It's all 2 minutes long in the go live because the network started to fall out. No views. No one saw it. Good. We can pretend it didn't happen. Perfect. Exactly like it should be. Deleted. I always get worried when I delete the wrong thing, though. Deletion operations are scary. Anyhow, we're here, chat. We're back. It's time. Pure vessel progress. Which means we're playing Hollow Knight, if anybody missed that. Oh, we could switch over scenes, I guess. I don't have too much before we go live today. I don't think. Do I actually? We can. I was gonna make a recommendation, but well, the TLDR is Arcane. I've been watching Arcane on Netflix with Cupcake, and very impressed. I'm not a League player. I mean, I've played League. I just don't typically. Kind of, yeah. Anyway, I like that game. I think it's a great game. I think, at least back when I was in it, the community that was built up around it was pretty shit. No, we're good. Everything's good. You hear me, you see me. The bitrate is holding now that we have changed our VPN destination. I don't know what to do about that, chat. I've gone through 2 VPNs. Like, I like the added security precaution, but the added network hop just increases instability. Makes it harder for me to do my job, which I don't like. I don't like things that make it harder for me to do my job. I find they make me cranky. Very task-oriented, I guess. Anyhow, speaking of tasks, our current one, for those who haven't caught the last couple streams of Hollow Knight, is refining strategy, technique, timing, intuition, etc. for the pure vessel. Hollow Knight God mode. Whatever. Before the corruption took him. And it's a fun fight, chat. It's a really fun fight. Oh, we actually have broken 120 hours now. Look at that. Yeah, not too. I mean, so yeah, obviously we're working in Pantheon 4. We've reached the pure vessels stage of combat, and it has proven a difficult fight so far. But we're making some good progress. The timing's starting to sink in and click with me a little bit. Void Tendrils is where we saw a couple times at the end of last stream. That's not the right button. I should make a good habit of, at the beginning of stream, and probably in the middle of it, every once in a while, for new joiners. I know the charm build is everyone's biggest curiosity. This is our current charm kit. I've found this one to generally be my preference for general combat. Like if I'm not tailoring for any specific boss or whatnot, which I can't. I've had some helpful suggestions on YouTube about how I can equip different charms for dealing with like lost kin and thing like that. It's like, guys, it's a Pantheon. I can't dedicate a slot to a single boss. There's 10 of them. I think it's 10, right? Is it 10? Feels like 10. I should count them. But anyways, so Unbreakable Strength, Dash Master, and Sharp Shadow. This is a nice pair. Mark of Pride and Nail Master's Glory is the kit. I enjoy the nail art. Let's warm up with, I guess let's shake off the rust with our Chaos. That's not the right button. That's why we need to take off rest, chat. I got it. There we go. Zote. Infinite Zote. / not Zote. Bug form Zote. I don't know. Interesting if they give any nods to like the lore for why this exists. Or it's just supposed to be fun. You get like every form of Zote you could imagine. But I've been liking it as a way just to, yeah, remember what the buttons are for this game. Because I play a lot of them. Even with this, I'll still probably find a time in the middle of combat. Oh, those bounces. Where I dash using the wrong game's controls. Like, in a split-second moment, my brain says dash and goes to, like, Returnal. Or whatever other game I've just been playing. It's the hazard of playing so many. It's fine. It's so much fun. That was supposed to be DD. That's my stick. The penalties of the stick. It's less precise. How's my volume? Am I coming through loud? I can't really talk into the microphone and look at the bars. I feel like I'm hearing a bit more of myself than I'm used to. Dang it! Can't see it's up there in the muck. I'd like to actually look for a top-up opportunity just because we're going for longevity here, right? Asshole. Oh, I thought that was the dead body of the other one. Still. Recovery is actually a little problematic in here, given how many of them there are. Is there a spot here? Oh, there was. Why was dash not? Like, I was pulling the trigger. I was moving. The animation lock for dash is different? That doesn't... I must have just pulled it wrong. I must have pulled it slow. I probably pulled it fast, actually. Right? I pulled the trigger fast. I thought I just killed that. He's annoying to heal this guy over here. Because he's just going to pop you eventually. Yeah, I knew. I knew the second I pulled it. The trigger on DD. I'm like, oh, I'm fucked. I'm dead. I'm dead here. Just because that's that frame shot, that same one. I don't know. I watch the little shade die so many times while he is just poised to punch the ground. Oh, my cursor's captured. Fuck. Please don't, Zote. Alright, fine. Go ahead, have fun. It's fine. Sorry, I needed a browser. Let's just actually come back to full. Can you just hold chill? He doesn't want to hold chill for long enough, does he? Alright. Good enough. Epic Zote humming musics. Got him. Let's go. Oh, this isn't gonna work. Oh, I did. Almost did. Almost did. I stand corrected. You ruined it. You ruiner, you. Oh. You know, if they're falling on their face, they shouldn't hurt. That was badly timed. That was too early for what I wanted. This is kind of fun though, just like the chaos. This kind of like goes to exactly why. Somebody had a YouTube comment over the weekend that I should determine basically it was the effective. I should determine the optimum counter to the incoming moves and then just always do that. Like never, there shouldn't be variance in the play. To which I just responded that damn, I don't have time for that. Largely, oh, you jackass. Fat one got me. Largely played by intuition. That's just a personal preference. I mean, there's also a way I find that I generally do better than like by scripting the fights. But I optimize for fun and long-term growth. So I don't want to learn a fight. I want to learn fighting, right? I don't want to learn how best to fight Zote per se. I want to learn how to fight, how the character moves, so that I can improvise. And like this type of fight that really actually rewards that, because like you can't really, it doesn't look like there's going to be a script. I think actually they're coming in different orders. Like it's just pure randomness. Like there isn't, so it's kind of cool. It's fun. I like it. Ow! I thought you were dead, my man. Shit. Like, well, actually, I didn't think that. I just didn't think you were gonna bounce that hard. We good here? Yeah. No, I'm not. How cool would it be if they actually were iframes in Abyssal Shriek? I think it almost feels like there are, because it like can annihilate projectiles, right? So I'm not safe here. Good thing he's so inaccurate. So it kind of almost feels like it has it. I originally actually thought it did. Definitely doesn't, by the way. Lost the rhythm. That was not smart. Why would I do that? Just like animation lock myself for damage. Oh, I didn't see that one coming in. Damn it. Too many raining Zotes. Let's do one more for fun. I'm feeling pretty warm, but still. Oh, sure. Play ping pong Zote. That'd be great. Oh. I was supposed to have a great slash there. Go slow. Almost. Arrgh. Get turned around. Up. Up. Ah, I thought I'd get him. So this is actually a lot of fun. I like this. Oh, he's gonna get me. No, no, no. Wait, should I be able to, yeah, sharp shot through here? I wonder, does this actually hurt me though? I need to try to do it without sharp shadow up if I want to test that. I expect it does, right? That tendril? Surely it does. Wait. No, it doesn't. Interesting. It's not considered part of the hurt box. That's not where it's at, chat. I literally moved right to where the incoming damage was. I just spaced it. It's fine. It's a good fun warm-up. Alright. There's no point really in practicing some of our other Pantheon gods. He's the bottleneck. If you were hoping for some Pure Vessel action footage today, you're in luck. There's going to be a lot of it. Let's begin. As you have confirmed, we actually have not had a completion of the fight yet at all. There might be actually a further moveset I haven't seen yet. Actually, kind of expect there is. Seen Void Tendrils twice. That's way too early. That's not the movement. Gotta remember. Like this one? Yep, the closer is my preferred. That spot, that gap. Almost had it. Originally, I was trying just to place myself by pure reaction. Actually, that's what I did for the Hollow Knight fight. I just placed myself and the Grim. You know, when the eruption happens, I just assessed left, right at the tell. The tell, I think, is shorter here. At least it feels short. Something about it feels shorter to me, for sure. I can't. I've relied on trying to actually place myself at distance from the model during that animation, which goes kind of against my whole desire to, damn it, you know, play by intuition. I need to push to being over him for the pogo there. Sorry, I'm doing too many things at once. Try and finish that first thought that I haven't yet. Originally, I was going for the further gap after I started to do my positional placement. This closer one that I just missed is actually my preference now. Because at the very least, you can keep better uptime for it. I think it's a little easier to measure. Makes sense since you're closer to him. Even though I just failed it twice. Just warming up. Don't just warming up, chat. Chill. It's alright. It's fine. We're getting pretty good at avoiding it towards the end of the stream last time. That's... There. Nope, I need the DD there. That's not the play. Now I didn't get a mask. No! I didn't realize we were transitioning. Well, it's not like a phase transition, really, right? It's just he adds that into the moveset at some damage marker, and then Void Trindles come out. I wasn't prepared for the circle. That's what I meant to say. Of course it wasn't up. That was just me being slow. Kind of thought I'd be able to gravity fall there, actually, with the timing. Right. Right. That is annoying. I don't know what to do about it, though. Because I'm not sure I'm willing to take Sharp Shadow off. I mean, remember, I'm fighting him at a Pantheon, too. So I can't... Which has happened, and I didn't actually pick up on it to the full extent the first couple times I saw it. But when I watched the footage, it was pretty clear. Like, I stunned him... And then... got hit by his character model because like it's wider, or I don't, what would cause that to happen? Like basically it feels like it's going to happen. Like it's just the way, if I break his sharp shadowing through him, if I break his stagger, I'm going to take a hit, which I need to figure out a way to like try not to sharp shadow through him on the stagger. It's just because he stops, right? Like, I wasn't planning. I was dependent on his motion to clear, right? Like, and then he stops short because I damaged him. That's why that happens. Okay. I mean, like, yeah, I had the intuition for it, just not the reason. So, anytime though that I stun him with Sharp Shadow, that's probably going to happen. I slow my jump. Although DD would have been good there. We're even now, though. Is it worth healing twice? I just walked into that. Shit. I don't know. I thought I was expecting to have to adjust right, and I just did it anyways. Because it's so damn fast. No, why did I think that was going to be the clear spot? Actually, like that space. I went to stand in the place I wanted to go stand in. I expected that space was going to be clear. Is the thing. Why did I think that? It always lines up in the center, doesn't it? I feel like it does. These are rhetorical questions, chat. Didn't walk far enough. Oh, that actually, my strategy isn't. The strategy I'm executing is different than the strategy I've been formulating in my head. What I do is I dash away, and then I expect to have to walk a certain distance back to find the gap that I want. That's what was happening. Intuitively, that's the motion I've started picking up. It's like I dash right, and I need to take a couple steps back to the safe space because of the way the distance lines up with Sharp Shadow. That's not actually good pattern. I mean, it's not good to... The muscle memory needs to be a little bit more involved than that. I just see like that's exactly what I just did. Like, again. Was I doing that before too? Like, there I was unsure of myself, and so I actually instinctively went to double back. When what I wanted to do was the thing I had just said. I failed to do twice, or I did out of habit twice. It's alright, we just gotta tighten it up a little. I should have dashed. Should have dashed for something after that. Stop short. Damn it! Okay, apparently I just need to reset. We lost all progress on that. Let's see it again. I wish I could just like have him repeat that attack for a couple minutes. Slow there. That would have, yeah, if I had stunned him with that through, that would have been pain. Again. Damn. Why did I adjust there? Shit. Yeah, okay, fair. I'm gonna stun him one of these times. Damn it. Or just jump into him. A couple more. Sorry, chat. I realized that, like, trying to focusing on the DPS portion of it was slowing down the learning of the evasion portion of it. Focusing on evasion for a minute. We weren't clearing the fight this hour anyways, so it's not like we're dragging our heels. Damn it. That was too early. He's actually really well timed that you can have Sharp Shadow up for all of his attacks, I think. I mean, as you've probably witnessed as I go back and forth through him. There's some that probably don't, but for the most part, it feels like they were almost intentional about that. That's too early. I mean, that was really early. I was definitely gonna be in problems if he... Why all the way? Walk all the way. Why I walk so far? That was actually just lucky. That was... Sorry, obviously I'm a little frustrated. You can kind of tell when you see me wiggle my character back and forth. Almost. Better. It's fine. Slow. Slow. I think I ended my dash right on the bullet. I love the ambiance this all evokes, the whole breaking out of the shell. It does when you get the 50th time, you do wish it was a little faster maybe. Oh, what did I just do there? Or why did I do it? I was just on the edge. That sword was going to like clip my backside, but not actually hurt me. Until I decided to turn around and walk into it. I was expecting I needed to adjust. I'm forming a bad habit here, I think. That's why I'm working on this, chat. I want to make sure I don't form this habit, because it'll cause me problems. Okay. That was a little dangerous, actually. That was... Alright, that one, the last one was bad stick control. The one before that was greedy. I was trying to get to the space I preferred, but the timing was too tight for that. And I need to adapt. That's early. Early. Well, yeah, it was so early that Shadow Dash wasn't up. Also, part of the reason why I'm not damaging him, chat, is he adds to the moveset, right? The thing I want to see, it dilutes the pool of moves from the one I want to actually see the most. But he's definitely going to keep that, sword eruption going through the whole fight. It's early. I almost got killed there. Slow. so slow I didn't get out of the way. I need to grab some coffee, chat. I'm actually feeling maybe my reaction time's a little slow today. Like whatever physical mechanism exists in the human brain to allow for response, somehow that's not doing as hot today. Like, Jesus Christ. It's practice, chat. It's okay. I'm just frustrated because I feel like I was doing better with it. Wednesday. Why? Like, I was perfectly fine. I was perfectly fine where I was standing. Why did I move? The second time I wasn't, obviously. Now I'm just tilted. Why did I move? Fine. Not fine. I guess that's the first step, is at least identifying fine, not fine. But we need to identify it quickly enough that we can adjust. But then we're back to the whole, now I'm reacting again. My solution wasn't to react. My solution was just to position my... And then for some reason, I was failing at that earlier. Better. Better. That was actually a little dangerous. Nope. Okay, so when I go through him, it's when I go... maybe that's it. Maybe it's not it. I don't know. That's what... That specific time I noticed that I felt like I had a harder time judging the distance because I had gone from, like, the left side of his body to the right side of the evasion instead of like from a center alignment to either side. Like I basically went a further distance, right? But then I think, did I still try to evade left? Did I still try to double back on it? That might be it. No. That is actually fine. I was like, yeah, I know, it's too slow. I probably should have canceled it. I actually, like, for the second half of the heal, I'm like, oh, this isn't going to end well for me. Also, it's the fact that he hits like a truck that we have to restart this fight so many times. You don't get too many... I thought I was going to be alright. Too many errors per fight. Should have gone the other direction on that, right? That was a dexterity issue. Oh, I thought he was going to be doing that. Shit. Oh, I can't take mask right now. Also, the reason... Damn. I should probably voice it. Chat, of course, I am aware Descending Dark exists. It's the thing I think people like to remind me of most. Anytime they see an opportunity for Descending Dark to have been used where it wasn't used, I think it's like the clever aha of the game, I guess. I don't know, like it feels like, oh yeah, no, you definitely you can use it there. I do know, obviously. The reason right now I'm focusing on trying to align myself poorly instead of just sending my dark my way through most of them whenever I have the soul for it is because like I can't count, right? Like on that always being the case. You have to focus on. I like to focus on building the sustainable solution. It's also kind of the reason why I fight with my nail as much as I do. Why I've never like. It always seemed perfectly natural to me. Like, you need the nail. You can't get by the game without the nail, right? Even if you want to be a mage build, like you need the nail to be able to build soul. And then there are times where you don't have soul because you needed it for recovery. So then, like, let's just get good with the nail and then add in the soul. You know? Too natural to me. That's bad. Should have dove back that soon. I actually was lined up really well there. I was a little greedy. Or impatient, I guess. I don't know. I was lined up well for after he finished his triple slash if I hadn't stepped backwards so soon. I went back to hit him too prematurely. What was the plan? What was the plan? There you guys go. All you Descending Dark fans out there. See, I know it exists. Damn it, I should have used it actually there. Just might have saved me. No. Can I get two? No. It was close though, alright? It's probably yes with quick focus, no without, right? That's probably, that would... I feel like they would time it that way. Shit. When they went to design. I guess we'll get coffee. Alright, after this one, we'll get coffee. No. My dash was slow. I tried to do two. Oh, I thought... Why did I think he was going to do triple slash there? It's the way he hops back. Why did... Yeah, I was surprised I didn't take the hit. Then sad I broke the stagger. Why do I think I can heal there? Can I heal there? Like, I started to focus there. Cancel it because I'm like, this is a stupid idea. And then I'm like, wait, could I have finished that heal? After I decided it was so stupid. I mean, I have to see it a couple more times. With that in mind. But hey, you saw Void Trindles again, chat. So, picking back up to where we were at the end of last time. Let's go. We'll grab some coffee really quick. Let's park you on the just chatting screen. Give you some music to listen to. Hey, it's Tank. Or a Tank-like song. If you don't know what Tank is, it's like intro for Cowboy Bebop chat. Alright, just give me a couple minutes. I'm gonna grab some coffee real quick. And then we're gonna get back to more of the same. Thanks for hanging out, chat.
Blaming me for playing with fire. Leave your fears and worries behind you. A better way, you're flying solo. I wish you'd stay to make it worthwhile. We scream loud on a coast of sunshine. Nothing can stop us, we're on the best ride. Only you can keep me smiling. Beautiful that you are hiding. You are the sunrise on the loneliest night. Whoa, the sunrise on the loneliest night. Whoa, the sunrise on the loneliest night. Whoa, the sunrise and you are golden. You are the sunrise on the loneliest night. Oh, the sunrise on the loneliest night. Oh, the sunrise on the loneliest night. Oh, the sunrise and you are golden.
All right, we're back, chat, with coffee. Well, looks like since we restarted stream, it rate held up. Let's go. We get stuck here long enough, we might start listening to other music for I don't know, bump me up, put me in the zone. We'll see. Hopefully not. I very much dig, obviously, the game music. That I was so surprised that I had not taken the damage there by stepping into him that I kind of just like was stunned for the next bit. There's really like actually not time in here for stuff like self-reflection. There's actually also not a lot of time for thoughts that aren't dedicated to the fight itself, which is I think my attempt to keep dialogue going, to the extent I have, has made my play a little worse. But I also think I haven't done the dialogue as well as I would like to, given the fact that I'm trying to do both, so that's always a fun bit. I like that way too early. I was like, that was just tilt. I need to get better about that. Or, no, late. Sorry, it was wrong great slash. And then I was expecting my feet to be a bad space, but it wasn't. Why do I keep doing that? Like, repeatedly. Saw the coffee kick in a little, but I was thinking about it on the break. Why? I mean, part of this could just be, like, it's sad, chat. It really is. But it is true, as, like, that was me just... I don't know, I was trying to wiggle, and I shouldn't have been, obviously. That's me talking to chat while air quotes playing, you know? It doesn't look like I'm playing that, does it? Unless I just get my ass kicked. Finish up that. And that's the part of the bitch about getting old. It's true. Your action time slows. It's hard to, like... I mean, you can't, like, really measure it yourself. I just know by how less capable it feels compared to how it used to in some places. It's like your processing speed slows down a little bit, you know? As you get older. It's just part of life. And I am not quite a spring chicken anymore, unfortunately. And today just might be one of those days where, like, maybe I'm just running slow. CPU's at half power for some reason. Hopefully Copy fixes that for us. Alright, I'm going to try refocusing. My attention is not usually actually on the character model. I'm going to try refocusing my attention on the character model for that specific phase for a little bit and see if that helps. That didn't help. Too soon to tell. You know, like a lot of times the position of the little buddy is left to inference or last known coordinates or peripheral vision. I want to try looking directly at him when those light beams go up. Don't know that it helped there. I mean, obviously we didn't take the hit, but... I'd actually say more of my eyes spend their time on the anime generally. That's too late. At least I learned from my mistake. I didn't hold through there to the end and take the hit. That was just, I could feel myself being slow. Like there was a delay between my fingers and my brain. Maybe I do better when I don't focus on it as much. Nope. Like, I probably said no almost with enough time to still correct there. I didn't feel like there was. It's like I'm identifying it faster. It's the adjustment that's problematic. Shit. Why does that feel slower? Sorry, chat, I'm using the D-pad for a second. I'm curious. Oh, a big adjustment to make for just one technique. I'm curious if I would have an easier time making the small adjustments on the D-pad, and I think I would. I think the reason that the adjustments are more problematic is the stick. But like that's not tough. I mean, I could switch, I guess. Like back and forth in the middle of a fight. Like that was stick. And I don't think I could do it on the D-pad. I don't know that I could. Slow. It was an interesting thought. I'm going to keep it and let it roam around the back of my head. I do think that's a component. I mean, like it's a lot easier just to like give a tap on the D-pad, right, than it is to just do a little touch on the stick. And that's what you want. It's a tap, right? I need just another tap there. Way too far. Overcorrect. Wasn't in my spot though, right? I was out of position for where I want to be because I stopped. I feel like I keep flip-flopping back and forth on how I want to approach these spikes. Part of me just feels like it's better to go purely based on him. Part of me wants to like position myself in the vicinity of where I want to be and then just react purely based on the animations. And part of me wants just to offload it entirely to my subconscious. And I think I probably actually do better when I do that. It's just, it's hard to do it deliberately sometimes. Too far. Slow. That was a DD that got just smashed. That's screwed. I was dead either way as soon as I pulled the dash trigger. I wasn't going to escape the blast zone anymore. Even if I didn't, it was just a... I don't know what it was. That's... like, I saw everything fine there. I just was greedy and wanting to get to the other space. Right there, I actually lost track of the little buddy. He was lined up perfectly in line with one of those light beams after the dash. Still need to get better about that. I want that in the rotation. That wasn't the play. Slow. It was gonna be close. It's at least useful time. Should have dashed in there. That was close. Slow. Second hit was greedy. Oh, I missed that one. I was looking for it too, because yeah, and those circles sometimes can be placed poorly for trying to put damage on him immediately after. That one I missed though. So there's 5 total then? Sub-circles, little smaller ones. Slow. That was greedy, actually. I'm surprised I didn't get punished for that. Slow again with the release. Stepped into his model. Yeah, I actually, just before that dash happened, I'm like, I should probably be concerned about the stagger break being on one mask now. And like foreshadowing, I didn't have a whole second to wait to see that play out. The problem is, like, so I'm building muscle memory for, like, that's an avoidance pattern, right? Like, I go through him. It's actually safer usually to go through him, to be fair. Except for when he decides he wants to get... I need a down dash. All right, I'm starting to click back to where I was, though, I feel. Now I can make progress. Actually did readjust it, didn't I, in the last second there. That was too soon. Thought I could fit it in. Damn. Oh, that was just a normal dash. That makes sense. I should use this time just for forming the practice of the muscle memory of the down slash. Yeah, I need Sharp Shot to be up for that. Jerk. Why did I let off the stick just a half a second too? Not even just a half a second. Just barely. Just barely too soon. Overcorrected again, and then... Okay, so, like, that was, like... Is that double overcorrection, then? Like, I overcorrected, but actually managed to overcorrect enough time to pull back and go the full opposite direction. It's like a double overcorrection? That's awesome. Kind of surprised that was fine. Should have gotten the hell out of there. It's too slow. That's the stick. Just need to be more precise about it. I just hate that so much. Why am I so bad at that? No! Why didn't I take a hit there? Because when I was in a circle when that it let up. Too far. Can I? I didn't even help me any. I'm still even, aren't I? I should still probably just make it a habit of taking a mask during those windows. I don't actually know how many. I guess I'm hoping there's an odd number of stagger windows for it to matter. I didn't adjust my direction on the last one, the dash, obviously. It's amazing how fast it can go bad, though. Damn. I thought I could outwalk that. Punished. That's unfortunate. Overstepped. It is really hard though. Like you need to. It's almost impossible to make two corrections. It feels like in that window, right? Like you need to know where you want to put the character model, and you need to like put it there directly. Slow. Again. Damn. I wanted to get to the preferred spot and there wasn't time. These tiny split-second decisions are all that holds us back, chat. As soon as my subconscious brain gets on track and makes them correctly, we'll be on our way. Shit. I was actually hoping it was going to turn out fine, but like that was actually closer than I was thinking it would be. Slow on the DD. Shit, and I just overextended that. I needed to go directly into DD there, actually. That would have been good. That might be a good pattern. Grady positioning late release. Kind of actually thought it'd be okay. That's just bad judgment. That's a bad position. Like I was just slow to react to that one. And then we're done. Good thing we can start over. God, imagine learning this fight at the end of Pantheon 4. Be a big ask. I thought I was going to be in a good spot, so I didn't. Checked out, to be honest. Slow. Okay. That must have been like just on the edge. Coffee didn't last. I mean, it never does. See, I was fine there. Why did I keep doing that? Ah, I was almost charged. Need to go the other direction. Too far of a walk. Shit. I feel like, is there a slight difference in the spacing depending on which direction he was facing when he did his downward thrust? I don't know why I got that feeling on that last one. Like, whether he's looking left or right. Not that it changes, like it would change symmetrically, right? Depending on which. I just mean in like these immediate spaced. Feels like the one behind him is less safe than the one in front of him. Like you'd almost squeeze into the same. Not that I want to try. Do you know what I mean by the same gap? You know, like the one that he's air quotes occupying. But that would carry on for the other set, like the neighbor, right? Thought I could make it. Why'd I double back? Damn. need to dash sooner. Kind of thought he was actually going to do his lunge there. Hey, Kira. How you doing today? Yep, still practicing. Still hard at work at the Pure Vessel practice mines. Trying to salt mines. I don't know. It's coming along. Felt like there was a little bit of regression at the start of the stream. Some of the progress that this is still problematic. That attack is still a problem. I don't. Chat. I guess it's less of a problem than it was, though. Oh, I unstunned him. Shit. You're working late this week? That's no good. That's no good. Sorry to hear it. Hopefully you're getting well compensated for your efforts. And well recognized. Not enough recognition goes out in the work industry, workplace. But I'm glad to hear we have something to entertain you on your breaks. I do love the music for this fight, especially the way it starts building its harmony there at the end. Not that we've gotten too far into it. It's going to be epic, right? Why did I tried to dash twice there, and it only dashed once, and that was just... sloppy. I thought I was okay. Shit. You're free the next 2 weeks. That's good. That's awesome. Oh, man. Only a couple times during my last career, my last occupation, did I have like a 2-week break, actually. Back to like 2 full weeks back to back. Or close to that. Usually, like 1 week, they don't like you. That second week makes it feel like a real respite, I think. For me, at least. Look forward to that. No, why? See, I was actually planning on standing still there. Like, I thought I was going to be fine. So I didn't react when I realized that I wasn't. You need not to get complacent during that, ever. Nope. Still an even number of masks, though. Let's go with the music, though. No, I'm in trouble there. No, bad. I wasn't prepared. I wasn't prepared for that attack. Shit. It was going really well there for a second. It was going really well for a second. Awesome. Great. That's glad to hear it, Kira. Relaxation and rest is very important. might have had different outcomes if I'd taken more of it. We work to live. We don't live to work, right? All right, let's do it again, but better. Damn. That was slow release. I've gotten better about that, but I still do it sometimes, and it's annoying. Why did I dash into his hitbox there? I was too close for that maneuver. Why would I do that? Why did I think that was the spot to be? Just wanted to give him a hug? Kind of surprised. Slow, like very slow. I also, that maneuver wasn't safe. I shouldn't have poked in there. If I had waited just to pause longer, I would have seen that circle was going to block me. Too far. Slow. Almost. That time I was just like luxuriating in my disappointment. It's actually a thing. I'm just realizing it right now. I very consistently will like make mistakes in pairs or trios because the first one, there's an uptake that happens in my brain where I try to figure out what I did wrong in the first one, and it's preventing me from functioning well for the next. And that's like not actually useful in this exact context, right? Like, it'd be better for me just to discard the mistake entirely and refocus my efforts on the rest of the fight. Not sure how I do that. Too close. Can I actually get a mask here? I don't know why I felt I could. Slow on my release. Shit, I was screwed either way. I wasn't prepared to jump. Like, my fingers were out of position. Yeah, it is like a nice suit of armor, isn't it? That I actually kind of, I don't know, it's, my brain sees it both as like cocoon and cloak. It's like weird. Wow. Just to reset me. I don't. No. I mean, the game, the designers, the artistic direction did a great job, like, fusing both elements, right? Like, that's, like, a beetle's scarab shell, but also a pharaoh mask, you know? They, like, blended the worlds quite well, actually. I wanting to go aerial. I don't know why. Nope. Huh. Gotta be careful about that. I don't know if it probably wasn't obvious. I accidentally delayed my dash because I wanted to start charging my sword art, and I prioritized pressing the melee button first, which shouldn't happen. Good thing I masked. I didn't have any soul. Way too far away from him for that. I didn't realize we were doing the dash. Really? Kind of felt like I was sharp shotted there. Odd number of masks is good. A little close. What was the better evasion tactic there? I can't. Nope. I'm just not used to seeing that enough. But he takes on a really wide stance for Void Tendrils, right? I don't think I'm getting through that. Typically, I should plan on going over. Like, if I was up in his character model when he started the casts, I could see getting behind that, but I probably need to just go over. That's unfortunate. Also, we should just reset. Yeah. I don't know. Throwing away my first mask recovery opportunity, being that low on masks, it just reset, you know? I just took a pause there before I started healing, and you just can't. You want to go directly to the heal when you see him drop to the knee. I couldn't get back to my safe space. Slow. Yeah, yes, I love it. Well, at least it was evasion. Shit! Wasn't prepared for that. I want to. Yes! That was the... Well, at least we took 2 then. Can't get through. I literally just spoke about the fact that I didn't think I was going to be able to get through that. And the instant I saw that position, my brain said behind. Like that's like all what you saw was like the resolution of my brain sending one single clear message in that exact instant, and that was behind. Like I wanted to be behind the knight. But like, yeah. I didn't have time to walk to close the gap before I dashed. I just went straight for the dash. This is why we practice. Still, getting better. Getting better. Run back a couple more and then get a refill. Then I will allow myself a refill of coffee. Damn it. That was way too close. Like, now I'm just frustrated. I'm tilted. But we're getting closer. I wonder how much. I'm curious. Maybe I should like go look at the footage myself and see what comes through. Less and less. It's about script. More and more. It's about expression. More and more there's like, I don't know, the dance starts to emerge as the fight becomes familiar. Dang it, I thought it was good there. Not there. Or there. Let that go late. Missed him there. Small grace. Yeah. Nope. Can't get 2. I want 2. Yes! Oh no, that's supposed to be a cyclone. Shit. I don't know. I delayed my dash for some reason. Just a split second. But it was a willful decision. I think I was trying to clip. Sometimes you can clip the enemy, right? As they do their downward thrust before their damage frames start with the sharp shadow. It's not advisable for this fight. I wouldn't be doing it deliberately. Wondering if my subconscious thought it was a good idea though. See, the timings are getting better to the point that I'm like pushing them too fast, which is a good place to be because it means we're getting closer to where we want to be. Dang it, I can't walk out of that. Kind of wanted that stagger. The drawback to DD hitting more than one time. You can both stagger and unstagger your enemy in the same hit. Same with Cyclone. That's interesting. They must have actually made that a deliberate design decision, though. Thinking about it. Like, because they could have easily given, like, a iframe window, almost, as it were, to the enemy. For, like, the stagger specifically. It's like they couldn't be... That's an interesting choice. Staggered for a couple of split seconds after they were just staggered, even though they could take damage still. Wonder, I mean, I feel like it would be a deliberate decision on their part. Need to be. Wonder why. I'm not saying it's a bad decision by any means. It's an interesting one, that's what I'm saying. Nope. Damn it. I did get two, didn't I? It's just he took it back from me immediately. There's no way I lived if I didn't get two, though. Interesting. So it's a really tight window. On only... It feels like only a subset of attacks, actually. Like the first stagger, there's definitely not enough time for two. But some of the later ones, it feels like there is. Why is that? Maybe there's a variance? Maybe I'm just getting lucky with what attack has been thrown after. The couple times I've gotten away with two, that's not going to work out for me. Slow. Should have healed. I'm like, my sword art was already charged though, Chad. It's like I was dressed up for the dance with nowhere to go. Shit. There is a heal here, isn't there? Second guess myself. All right, maybe coffee after this one. We'll see. I stopped practicing this. Why did I stop practicing? Like, I actually just want to form that as like a muscle memory pattern. Like, that is one action for me, by the way, chat. Like the left right dash. Like I did it there because I was talking about it. That's one action in my brain. It's actually 3 buttons, right? But it's just one thing to me now because I've done it so much. That's what I mean by like the muscle memory, the intuition. It's like that exists now as a concept in my brain. That I like, it's a single unit, and like my hands execute it that way. Ah, I thought I'd be good there. Interesting, those windows lined up well. That couldn't take 2 in that one. Maybe it's always a gamble. Which doesn't mean it's incorrect to do sometimes. I think if I'm in the last stagger window and like I know it's the last stagger window, but I'm on 1 mask, I think I push for 2 a lot of times. Because 1 doesn't do it, right? If you knew ahead of time, like this is the last time the boss is going to be staggered until the health bar reaches 0, and you're at 1 mask, you need to make the decision either to heal or you push for 2 or you don't heal at all, right? Now you don't usually have that perfect information. I think I got lucky there. Got unlucky there. That was too fast. I needed a dash. I needed to dash away from that spike. I thought I could walk it. I couldn't. What did I say about coffee? It's so easy just to go, well, just one more. Also, I'm not practicing the thing that I wanted to practice. Why am I getting a little slow and sloppy? I don't want to leave off on that. I mean, we're not leaving off, but let's just go again. Let's think it out. Let's pretend it didn't happen. It's starting to feel better though. It actually is starting to feel better. Like it's really hard to like describe how it is. It's like in these little tiny polish places where it's like, yeah, I know I'm fine here. I know that I don't know, it's just confidence with the character, I guess. It's the best way to say it without rambling. And yeah, I'm gonna grab some coffee real quick. Not gonna take too long. Good to see you, Kira. If you're still, you might not be off your break by now, unfortunately. If you are, I'm sorry about it. But look forward to that vacation coming your way soon. Hang on there. So close. All right, give me a couple minutes, chat. I'll be right back. All right, we're back, chat. Let's get back to it. Looks like Kura was still here with us. Yeah, not as much anymore. As always, chat, though, it's a good time to remind people. Post the VODs. And obviously Twitch has VODs. But the VODs also go to YouTube. They're VOD players better. Let's be honest about it. I'm not in any contracts right now, so I can say it for sure. I don't know that I'll ever not be able to say it, but I don't have to worry about it for sure right now. So I put them there. If you miss a stream or have to bail early, you can catch the end. I thought this wall was going to be a bad place to be. Too lazy. Okay, on that one. I was just caught off guard a little bit by how much the advance in the second slash was further than I was feeling it was in that instant. I knew I wasn't going to be safe there. That's bad. Should have DD'd. No, that was not the place to stop. I don't know if there was a space there. So I was caught off guard by the placement of that circle that was going to intersect with me. And in that split second, I decided the place to be was going to be in that little spot between the boss and the circle. But I also decided it would be a great time to get a little chip damage in. And my knockbacks hosed me. I don't know that was actually the space I could fit in. I don't actually think it was a smart space to try to place myself. And I don't know why I decided to absolutely hose my opportunity to even use it, because the knockback definitely was not going to work for that. But that's what had happened in that instant. Let's come back to the center, man. Would I have been better off if I just tried to sidestep right instead of dash left? Because I'm wondering if maybe the reason why I feel like I'm not reacting fast enough is because I'm taking up too much of my time with the dash, and I just need to focus. Like there are times definitely where like just walking is adequate, and it feels like it's almost easier in those times. There are other times where it's like I get caught by surprise and dash is the solution. Feels like, but I think I have an easier time with the actual evasion if I don't have to dash on the evade, the thrust, you know what I mean? That. It wasn't up. I needed to wait just the. It was going to, the sharp shadow was going to be up, I think, in time. I just needed to like give it another quick pause. Why did I do that? Like, there had been enough time for me to make a quick mental note of the fact that there was the parry posture. Just didn't click fast enough, I guess. Probably not Cyclone there, right? There's a reason why I don't use it there. Why would I double dash? Oh. Look out for void tendrils. They should start soon, I think. The timing of that, though. That's... I think actually this small double back there to take that last bit of damage. Wonder how often I do the like a small double back, and that's what takes the final hit of damage on that stun break. The stagger with the sharp shadow. That's not the play. Timings. My timings are getting just this little bit off. Come on. Again. That's just... I'm missing that, aren't I? Very frequently. I think that Great Slash has just been a little too slow many of these occasions to catch the Hollow Knight, or Pure Vessel rather, after the swords let up. That's fine. Too close. Damn. Again. Yeah, I guess. That cut my toe. Alright, again. Better stay there. Let's close the gap, but not advance all the way. That was too close, actually, though. No. I need, if I, no. Sorry, lots of thoughts just happened right there. I would have been fine if I'd gone straight to the Descending Dark after the nail art. I went nail art slash Descending Dark, and the slash triggered a parry stance. Think I'm fine triggering that up to bad luck. Obviously, I went to Descending Dark, it would have been fine because I've been iframed for the response. I don't know if that's the lesson, as it were. Was not up. I think I definitely have Pure Vessel down as the hardest boss. At least of the ones I've seen. I don't know that there are that many left that I haven't. Why did I do that? See, now I'm just frustrated. I don't know how to explain what just happened. It's like my brain misfired and thought I was going to do something clever. Realized after it had completed its action, it was like just infinitely stupid. And then just like, I don't know. Just kind of want to like leave, but we can't leave. We live here. And now we're still there. Just gonna take a pause, Jet. We're not in a rush. We don't have anywhere we gotta be. Well, ideally at the end of the Pure Vessel fight, but we don't actually have a deadline on that. It's starting to shape up. I do love the challenge the Pure Vessel poses. But we really need to get this down in the standalone context before you, like, God, imagine, like, I'm not going to be coming into this almost ever with full masks, right? Gotta tighten it up. It's a good thing we're practicing. Let's go get that first clear still. Again. That'll be alright. No. Really? Sometimes when you see me get clipped, it's because my second dash was slow. That time I didn't try. I thought it's gonna be alright. Which I almost was, to be clear. Like, we misjudged it by a couple of pixels, but almost doesn't count. Oh. Why did I want to get into that space? That was not the place to be. Don't know why I thought he was gonna be dashing over me at that point. There definitely is space in that cell, I think. I don't think there's space in... So there's the hitbox, the hurt box, whatever you want to call it, of the pure vessel overlaps with 2 of the gaps. I don't feel like the back gap is actually accessible at all, but I think the front, like the direction he's facing, I think like there's a little sliver of it that you could actually stand in if you needed to. Not that it's ever should be plan A. I didn't try to heal because I kind of figured the stagger would have been broken at that point. Didn't I hit it like twice after I staggered? Too close. No! I wasn't prepared for the void tendrils. I was way out of position. I mean, the problem was I dashed in as he was starting the void tendrils cache, right? Like I didn't have time to get up anymore. Slow. I need to immediately go to DD after this first hit. I wanted to actually plan to use it in that spot. Damn it. Like, that was my exit strategy for that pass, basically, right? But I got greedy and I tried to double melee first. Damn it. Just start me over. I'll be honest, chat, my hope, I wasn't really hoping for like a Pantheon 4 advancement today so much as just start reaching the place where we're clearing the pure vessel on a not consistent basis, you know, but like seeing the end of the fight on a semi-consistent basis. It's still partially my hope, but we are running out of time. So it's going to kind of depend on how much is left to click still. No! I didn't want to be that close in. Oh, that's just unlucky. Unlucky. Pretty sure that was unlucky. I'm going to look back at that footage later and see maybe that was a skill issue. I mean, there was some skill issue in there, to be clear. Like, it's not like we didn't fail the fight of our own right. We did. I just meant, like, the end. Almost, actually. Slow on the DD. Yeah, I need to go left. I think you can get 2 dashes off in that cast, but it's tight. And I need to go left just for a single dash to get me out of there. That was my fault. That's not the way. Too close. I forced the DD at the end there because I was frustrated that I had passed an opportunity that was actually really clean for it just like 3-5 seconds prior. And then I like tried to shoehorn it into an opportunity where it wasn't really suited, and yeah, gotta not do that. Ah. I don't need anything. Damn it, that's not the safe spot. Damn. You can actually, I think, get away with a great dash slash nail art immediately after that circle attack finishes most of the time, especially if you try to align your character. Like, you just want to, it's got a lot of range to that slash, right? If you can frequently, like, actually encompass an entire circle, one of those circles that he casts with your slash damage window. I'm not saying that well. Hopefully you understand the words. That was fortunate. That was stupid. I actually haven't been hitting myself with his stagger on the sharp shadow as much today. Wonder why that is. It wasn't up. If you trigger the riposte and Shadow Dashes up, through him is always the way. Feels like it works out pretty well. Unfortunately, that time there was no Shadow Dash, so away was the only way. I wasn't high enough for that maneuver, and I was bad positioning. Come on now. Still, it is getting better. I am a little frustrated with myself for not progressing faster, but it is getting better. And it is a hard fight. And I shouldn't be too hard with myself about it. But it's going to look good, I think, at the end. This fight, I think, is going to get some sick footage out of it after we iron out the kinks. That's a dexterity issue. Damn it. That was a timing. That was a frustration. They stack up so fast. It's like, I think mistakes in video games for me are like sneezes. They always come in like multiples. I know that's like a individual thing, not like it's like a type of person that like is predisposed to sneezing in multiples. It feels like I am one of those people. Single sneezes are not where it's at. I mean, I wish it was. Damn it! But the errors, I seem to like make them in groups. I wonder if it's a perception thing. Along the lines of like, you always find something in the last place you look for it. I mean, obviously. That's just a little slow there. Again. No, I... Let's just go back. Run it back. Get back to practicing our muscle memory for downward dash, because that's harsh. Almost used it too. Damn. Could have sworn the Cyclone gave a knockback one of those times. Like, I wasn't using the Cyclone because I thought it would knock me back. Which didn't make sense at the time, but I thought that was the conclusion. Yeah, okay, so I wonder if he just consistently pulls up the parry in that space, though. It seems to be more common. If he's biased towards the parry pose after the circles, then we probably need to not try to get the cheeky post nail art hit. That was actually a better down dash opportunity, wasn't it? That could walk it. That wasn't a parry, for the record. That's bad. Yeah. Wrong direction. Again. That's not the move. I don't know why down is so hard. Nope. Saw the smaller circle too late. And I guess if we really wanted to be cautious about it, we could just wait for the entire circle set to go away. Give up that hit, as it were. Starting to in. I don't know. I think, at least in practice, we don't. If it turns out that it's too risky, then maybe, obviously, when we get to the Pantheon, we don't try to pick up that damage immediately following the collapse of the large white circle. I think more practice like I do. Sorry, chat. Why did I think I'd have enough time there? Yeah, okay. Getting better, getting better. Arrgh. That was not the play. Nope. Circle's got me. Damn it, slow on the release. Nope, that's not the placement. Actually felt like I should have walked that one. The dash is instinctive, and sometimes it actually does make it harder. Sometimes it's necessary. It feels, so that's interesting. Maybe that will change as the time continues. Time is starting to slow down for me a little bit on the fight. Sophia, baby girl, why now? that fight was going so well. Say hi to Sophia, chat. She decided that this was her opportunity to come say hi. I have to keep the door open in the summer, for sure, because it gets too damn hot in here otherwise with the computer equipment. And for the most part, she is happy to nap on a blanket. But sometimes we get lonely and we decide we want attention. And we give zero shits what the hell is happening at that moment in time. I've tried to sit down at the computer just for like 10 seconds, 15 seconds to like just do something on like, I don't know, a website or something. And she's tried to seize that opportunity before to jump in the lab and like try to give her the gesture like, no. And like, she just tries to find a way to push past the hand to find like, it's like, she's like a lap heat seeker or something. I don't know. She's a sweet girl, though. You're in frame, right? A little bit. All right, you need to lay down. If you want to stay, you gotta lay down. Come on. Down. Lay down. There you go. Without the claws, please. Thank you. All right, well, we'll go on for just a little bit longer today, chat. There was a light goal. It wasn't a firm goal. A light goal of seeing the end of the fight today. And I actually think we're starting to get there. This is the type of fight where it's going to start clicking into place really fast, I think. I mean, to an extent it already has. These are less a mystery to me. That's very close to outwalking that, actually. That was just slow, though. That was early. That was slow. Just these little tiny refinements to the timing. Almost. No, I should have doubled back. Maybe there was enough time for two. Damn it. I don't know why I pushed for that space. That was a bad idea. I guess a good way to explain what I'm doing is I'm training my fast brain to react the way I want it to. You know, you have like a slow brain, fast brain type of... It's a conceptualization of how human beings think. A slow path and a fast path. Fast path is usually things like reaction. walking, doing scent talking, eating, you know, things that you do while you're not even paying attention, sort of. Multitaskable. Nope. So part of what I'm doing here is, I guess, just like giving that part of my brain the iterations to develop patterns. To break down the movement. What's funny is it actually almost makes me look like I'm less efficient with my damage as time goes on. Because I'm less, like, panicked about it, I guess. I think of a good way to describe it. Damn. Nope. Why did I was not confident in my space there? Second guess myself. Why would I heal there? I let go of it almost immediately, but why did I start? Some part of me feels like there's space there, maybe. I do feel like there's maybe space for a heal in the circles. Maybe we should try. There were a couple goofs pretty early there. See, that's not it. Wrong space. Too close. Damn. Sophia, you want to leave now? You just got here. If you want to go down, but you're not getting back up again. Okay. I mean, she probably will. She's going to do what she does. She's, I think, getting a little older. Starting to forget. I think she's going to forget in 10 minutes that she left the lab. That she was ever here in the first place. And she's going to come back. Which at that point in time, like, it's going to be a repeating process. And I'm just going to put her in a bedroom for a bit. Let her take a nap. Otherwise, I won't get any peace. We'll see. Damn, why did I go for that space again? No! At least I avoided the damage. I was going to be in the circle. If I had released, if I had released my Great Slash, I would have been animation stuck in that circle when it went off. So I held the nail art. Little improvement. Small improvement. Almost. Wasn't up. Sharp Shadow is not up for that one. Damn it. Need to... I couldn't go through. I guess over. Unfortunate. Nope. Couldn't do it twice in a row. I didn't comment on it. I was really happy that I was actually able to get behind the void tendrils there. And obviously that's... if that's an option, that's what we want. Pushing behind void tendrils. Like, they're going to get at least 2, maybe 3 hits in there. But... and maybe actually there's more time in the cast for that spell than I think there is. And I just haven't seen it enough. That's too close. Yeah, I think you need quick focus if you want to reliably. Wow. I did not think the frames would still be up for that. Damn it, no. I think I do like maybe putting DD in the dark in there. Frequently, there's enough time. He teleported away right there, right? Like, that was his after circle cast as he teleported away, so the DD was useless. But I think in the general case, I think I like just doing it in the dark, because it's kind of hard to see his character model during that animation. Just building the iframes for it is actually like defensively casting it, sort of, you know? But most of the time you're going to get good damage out of it. I didn't recover it well enough, but actually DD saved us, I think, 2 hits there. I think we were extra dead if we hadn't. I don't know. It's a fun fight though, Chad. It's a really fun fight. I don't know, play position I've assumed here. I'm getting a little tired, I guess, and I'm looking for a comfortable alternative to my default. It's not that comfortable. Shit, I was too slow. Also, I wanted to dash left there, not right. Still, it is getting better. It is. We're seeing like the circles almost, you know, what, 60%, 70% of the time. Void tendrils a couple times. Once they're clicking at place, I feel it. I just worried that I might be out of stamina for it to happen today. Why? This was the space. This one here was the space. Why did I overstep? Damn. Odd number. Let's go. Shit. I don't think I was going to get both masks there if I tried. I considered it. I did briefly consider gambling on getting both masks in. I don't think it would have happened. Maybe. Knowing the next move is Void Tendrils. I think it was safer, obviously, to go for the single. Why am I... Just start me over, man. Just start over. There was nothing about any of that was accidental, Chad, by the way. This is what I mean by the intuition. Damn. Yeah, my intuition also told me I started that too late, but I still saw it through, didn't I? Shit. Oh, it's Void Tendrils. I was expecting something completely different. Is that a bad outcome? If the follow-up to the white circle is Void Tendrils and we're descending Dark in the Blind, is that a bad outcome sometimes? I don't know. I'll look at it again, actually. No, I thought I had that lined up better. Shit. Go slow. Let's getting better. That was fast, actually. I don't think Sharp Shadow was up for that. Shit. I mean, it worked out okay. I was too far away from him. You can't Sharp Shadow at that distance. I think... What is that? Like... If you think he's close to being stunned. I ended it in his hitbox, right? Hurtbox, whatever. They're usually the same. I don't know if they are actually. I guess they aren't in this game for sure, because like the Radiance just despies that, doesn't it? There's no hurtbox per se. Slow. Shit. I almost think I'd get away with that. That would have worked if I accidentally didn't put on some sideways drift. Shit. The spacing for that was close. The inner white circle got me. But that's what the thing I was trying to communicate earlier, chat. Is like there's this space where my slash can actually cut through the circle's diameter and still clip him a little bit if I line it up right. I was just a little close for that. At least I feel like there is. I was way too far from him. Damn it. Oh no, my Great Slash wasn't charged. Get in there, chat. Down! Down! Yes! Phase 2. Let's go. No? No phase 2? Let's go, though! We did it, chat! First clear. Hell yes! It can be done with the nail. Attuned. Completion. Mighty God of Nothingness. Pure Vessel. Let's go, chat. Progress was definitively had today. Let's go. Thank you, Cupcake. It wasn't the cleanest, obviously. We can improve on it. We can definitely improve on it. But that does line up very, very well with the end of stream, unfortunately. So, what we're probably I'm going to get sloppier. I know it, chat. Right now, my stamina level. Like I actually would probably push for another 30 minutes, but then it's going to start to degrade after that, I think. And I could use that time to better value with like the scrub and the edit, and then maybe stream tomorrow instead. So That's the game plan. That's the game plan. Hopefully y'all had a great time. We made some very solid progress today. I'm very excited about it. The fight's starting to sink in, right? The dance, the expression, I think, is starting to be visible. I hope. It is a tough fight. This one definitely... I'm trying to remember. I think given like the gearing and stats like balance that it panned out to at the time, like the Archangel at the top of... Not Archangel, Valkyrie at the top of... Wow, I'm tired. I am tired, chat. I can't remember the name of the hell dimension in God of War. The mountain, the fireplace. I think it starts with an M, doesn't it? Or is it an H? I don't feel so bad later. Either way, Hell Mountain. There's a trial. God of War. The first one. Well, not the first one. The remake. The first remake. Not the second remake. The one that came before Ragnarok. That one. I fought that lady at the top of that peak when she was still whatever the angriest health bar color was because I refused to walk away from it. That maybe was the toughest battle I've ever had to, air quotes, accomplish. I think I was at it. I can testify for like at least a week, 7 days, and like every day. Not for like the whole day, right? It's like after work kind of activity, but this is up there. Love it. Love it. And I think, actually, it's going to be really satisfying. Well, we did just beat it, but I mean, like, that was a component, right? We have to do it all together now. Pantheon 4, as one. That's why it's hard. Anyhow, chat, sorry. That's enough rambling for me. I'm sorry about it. Not going to be able to fix it, though. So... we'll all just make do. Hey there, good one. I know the stream is not scheduled tomorrow. That's a change to the normal modus operandi. Tuesday streams are no longer scheduled streams. Just so that I can have the extra flexibility for some life stuff, editing stuff like that. Since so much more of my time goes to the YouTube edits than I had originally anticipated. There is still a chance that we might have a stream tomorrow. I don't know what time it would be if we did. Either way, Wednesday, day after tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, we will be playing on stream again. There's a good chance it will be Hollow Knight, given where we are exactly at this moment. So close, it feels like we're getting so close to Pantheon 4. All right, that's it for me today, chat. Have a good one, and we'll see you later. Bye now.